What is going on? My reefing fan March here. Welcome back to Fragbox TV. Okay, we have some new corals and we're gonna do one of the walkthrough videos. We didn't do an unboxing video. I was quite tired and annoyed. So it was not, I want to give you my best. Every time I pick up the camera, I want to do it justice. I want to show you the best. I want to give you my best, and I wasn't in one of the talking moods. Check this out. Max Spec made a very cool magnifying glass. I really like this thing. It's massive on our Studio 12. Hey, if you're in England, United Kingdom, you're looking for one of these, Paul at Advanced Aquarium Consultancy, AAC. What a mouthful. AAC. IIC. Check it out. He has a bunch of them in stock at his place. It's our most popular one. It's the Studio 12 gallons, 45 liters. Check him out. He'll ship them to you, or you can go pick it up and you can have one of these. Why are there magnifying glasses everywhere? What the F are the staff doing here? Okay, hold on. Let's see what's up with the new corals. Let's start with this tank. So very different kind of order than we typically do. We usually do a lot of corals. This is a little bit smaller. As you can see, it's about half a tank instead of the full tank. And we got some invert. Actually got 100 sexy shrimp. Look at them there. Basically having an orgy in the back of the tank. 100. So when we get a lot and we get a good deal and they arrive well, we do a... So you can get them at $9.99 right now, which is a lot less than we normally charge. Normally like 30 bucks each. But in terms of corals, when I say different, we usually get a lot of LPS, hammers, frog spawns, blastos, gonnies. This time it's a lot of softies. So I was kind of looking through the tanks, and when I ordered, it was a while ago, we had a ton of Euphilia still. I wish I got more because now we don't have that much. We were just overflowing with these, with hammers, with froggies, with torches, with all that good popular stuff, the holograms, the golden hammers. So we still do have quite a bit. It's not that much, but I noticed I was going through the tanks here and I had no mushrooms at all to offer. People would come in and see Kavina's beautiful Studio 12 here, like loaded with mushrooms, and I don't have any to sell, which is weird for us. So I did a very mushroom heavy order, and there was also some really nice clove polyps, so I took advantage of that. But let me show you what I mean mushroom heavy. Check these out right here. Bam. Incredible. Look at the colors on this thing. This one, Rhodactis mushrooms, we had none. Oh my god, hold on. Look at these. Look at the colors. Oh, I just see the beginning of maybe some bouncing. A little bit of Euphilia, heavy on the green side, so we got some froggies, some wall hammers. I don't usually get too many of the wall hammers. I personally love them, but I find that hobbyists don't buy them. They want branching variety, which kind of makes sense. They're easier to frag. They are somewhat easier to keep than the Acropora species. So these are the branching variety. You can see they almost have like little golf ball size heads. Euphilia, not Acropora. This is Acropora. This is, oh my god, we hosted Coral Trivia, and I'm missing one of the most basic ones. It's just not coming to me right now. Para Acropora. Sorry. Okay, yeah, I had to just take a second and remind myself. So these are the Para Acropora branching hammer. I hope that I don't lose people too much with the Latin names. I feel like this channel is a pretty good mix of like, I think we cater more towards beginner, intermediate. I don't get too much into like advanced chemistry. I can, but I don't want to bore you guys, and I want to keep it sort of lighthearted, and I want to show you some cool Zoanthids. So these ones that we have here and these couple rocks just absolutely covered. This is what I call micro Zoanthids. So it's not a Latin name. This is not a you know, like a name you're going to find in any sort of textbook. They're just like really, I find, small. They're a lot smaller, but then what happens is they're really bright. So as you can see here, it's almost like the pigment which they're getting from the bacteria, the Zoanthids. It's getting concentrated, and so we get really cool patterns like these that you typically don't find in zoas, or for sure pallies. And we get really nice saturation, and very different types. Now these don't have any fancy names. I can make some up if you want. Fabio is getting quite good at washing lettuce in the sink at work. What are you doing?
Making lunch.
He's making lunch. He's making barbecue out back. But he's pretty good at coming up with funky names. I always tell people, buy it for the color. Don't buy it for the name. Just buy the ones you like. Buy what is going to work within your price point. If you feel comfortable spending $10 a frag, we have hundreds.
8-can enchiladas.
8-can enchiladas. We got so many at 10 bucks. If that's too much for you, then you know what? We have 2 for 10. Look at that. 2 for 10. Where are you going to get frags for $5 these days? Canadian, which is like $1 US. And then if you want to spend more, you want to get into high-end stuff, I like to try and cater to everyone so that you roll up, you walked here or biked here or you drove a Rolls Royce, whatever it is, whatever you want to spend, I will gladly help you to take your money out of your pocket and put it into the drawer. I'm just kidding, but it is a business. But when I started, I was broke. I was 15. I had to ask my parents for money and cut lawns and import pocket bikes on eBay from Taiwan and sell them to other kids in my school. That is a true story. And with whatever money I made, it would go all to corals. And clove polyps, not to get sidetracked. Very nice clove polyp. Usually we get 2 or 3. I think we have more than a dozen. So what I'm going to do with these is sort of a hybrid system of selling. I'm going to offer first the colonies like I normally do. If you want the whole chunk, take it. I prefer you take it. I don't want to frag it. It's called frag box. It doesn't bring me any pleasure to frag corals out of the wild. It brings me pleasure to grow them and then frag them, but something like this, it's so beautiful. Just take it as it is. But if that doesn't sell, then we get into the frag master. Mr. Fabio is going to put on some gloves and then we're going to start fragging. Check out these mushrooms. They're almost like Red Riding Hood, except instead of the typical deep red, we're seeing sort of like a orangey yellow sort of hue with some blastomusas, a lot of blue discosomas. So these are just classic, easy to keep and super blue. So blue that the camera's probably not picking it up. I don't think there's a single coral more blue than these blue mushrooms here. Like maybe you might find it in an acro. Maybe you would never find this in Euphilia or blasto. Maybe in a Agani, but like a really true deep royal blue, like the pen from Liar Liar, like this piece right here, usually we're going to find in a mushroom coral. But like I said, a very different sort of order. You see there's no Acanthophilias, no Cynarinas. Went really, really mushroom heavy. And these are going to last us a while because there's so many different varieties. So pieces like this, typically we're going to frag up like this, like this, like this. The Ghanies, they didn't ship so well. Actually, let me show you over here what didn't ship well. Maybe this is part of the reason why I didn't want to do a video last night. We lost a lot of acro. So part of the reason of this order, we didn't have any big wild acros. They did not ship well. I have only one that made it. The maricultured ones look pretty good. They don't look their best right now. I think this supplier uses a little bit too much carbon and not enough water. And they don't always show up looking the best. So I'm a little bummed out. And typically I'll show you guys that stuff on the channel. But like I said, it was just a little bit of a headache last night. Some of them looking really good already. They're like this one, this Millie, this one over here. But the wild one's just devastated. Absolutely devastated. Only one out of I think a dozen. I was really looking forward to some really nice big meaty ones. Fabio, do you have a favorite piece of the shipment?
Yeah.
Show us.
This one.
Which one?
These green mushrooms over here.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet. Number 97. Oh, haha, good. Oh, good one. Haha. It's an inside joke between us. Number 97. Okay, that's a good time to wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you saw something in this that you guys want, send me a screenshot. We'll get around to posting on the site. It takes us about a week or two. And that's it. We'll see you guys back here on the next episode of Fragbox TV. Remember, if you're looking for a reef casseting in England, go to AAC. They have them in stock, especially these ones right here.